Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones and then try and pair it with my smartphone. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. It does have calling capability. And just taking a look around the outside of the box. And on the underside as well, there are some product specifications for the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. So the earphones do have up to 8 hours of music playback or talk time. So now let's go ahead and open up the box by sliding the box sleeve off. And let's set the sleeve on the right hand side of the frame to reveal this black box with shiny red lettering, the Mpow branding as you can see. And once again, just taking a quick look around the box. Now let's open it up. But of course, let's see, pulling out the let's see. Okay, so we pull out the box flap over here, or maybe not. It's simply a case of lifting the box flap at the front to reveal the case for the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. And let's pop the case out. So you can see the case does have a black and red design to it. And let's continue to pop the contents out from the box packaging. And setting them on the tabletop. So that's the box emptied. Let's close it back up and set it down on the left hand side of the frame right there. And spreading out the contents from the box packaging so you have a nice clear view of what we've just removed from it. So first, taking a look at this important reminder, there's some information about charging and support contact details should you have any issues with the earphones. So okay, setting that down and to the right hand side next to the box, let's move on to the next item. So there is what appears to be a booklet or product information. So opening or folding out the little card booklet, you'll see some information about Mpow's VIP club, as well as support or customer contact information. And on the underside, or other side, reverse side, there's also more customer support links and social media information. Okay, so now setting that down as well and moving on to the next item, we do have what appears to be the user manual or instruction manual for the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. So just taking a quick look at the back side of it and then showing you just the thickness of it as well. So let's open it up to show you what it contains. So it is quite a wide spread of different panels of information. So I will slow it down, just giving you a quick look first and then a more slow look for your reference as to the operating instructions and usage instructions for this Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. Okay, as you can see, the user manual does provide information in several languages. And there are some panels covering how to make and receive phone calls. Okay, so there we go. So that's the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth Sport earphones user manual. For your reference, let's set that down and to the side, left hand side of the frame. And now moving on to the earphones itself, you can see the little round case that comes in resting in the palm of my hand, giving you some sense of the size and scale of the storage case or carry case for the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth Sport earphones. So it comes in this nice red and black Star Wars Sith-like motif or theme. Okay, and let's go ahead and zip it open. And flipping the case lid up to reveal the contents inside of it. So now giving you that close-up look to the underside of the top of the case, there is a mesh containing what appears to be a USB charging cable and 2 packets there. Now let's go ahead and of course remove the contents from it so you have a nice clear view of what we're actually dealing with. Okay, let's set them down first. And 2 packets here. And the second packet. And making sure nothing else is left behind. Let's zip up this case. So very light and rather sturdy, as you can see. Pressing down on the case, it does hold its shape rather well. Okay, now let's set that case down, and on the left hand side, and just quickly showing you the USB charging cable here. So there is once again some warning instructions to charge using a 5-volt adapter, and this is the USB charging cable with a type AN on the left and a micro USB connector on the right side here, or in the middle of the frame. Okay, so nice, good look at this charging cable. So it is a micro USB charging cable. Okay, now setting that charging cable down and moving on to one of the 2 packets. Let's start off with this one. So it does say user manual and accessories. Let's pop it open and see what's inside. Interestingly, the user manual we've already seen, so it's definitely not in here. It doesn't feel like there's any kind of leaflet or paper materials in there. And let's empty out that packet there and setting that down, and now giving you that look again, a close-up of the contents of the packet. So you can see there are a few ear hooks. The ear hooks of course is for giving you a nice tight fit of the earphones in your earlobes or outer lobes, so that they stay in place while you are doing your sports activities or exercise. So there we go, and you can see there are various sizes of ear tips or earbuds as well, and they are made from silicone. So silicone ear tips or earbuds and silicone ear hooks as well. And you can see they are in a variety of sizes as well. Not quite sure what this thing is over here. Might be some cord organizer or cable organizer. There is a cord clip here as well. I've never really ever seen anybody use cord clips for their earphones. Quite a rare sight indeed. But nonetheless, that is the packet of accessories there. So let's set it down and move on to the next packet, which should be the earphones themselves, because that's the only thing missing from the box packaging so far. And here we go. So the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones should be in this packet. Let's open it up and empty it out into my hand. And just going to set the packet down somewhere, perhaps right there for the time being, while I give you that close-up look of what we've just removed. So entire contents of the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth earphones are now emptied out, and this is the final item from the unboxing, which is the S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. You can see that their size, they look fairly large, resting on my fingers right there, giving you a nice good look. And of course, the cable or cord with the inline remote control. Is nicely packed. So let's slide off that sleeve tidy there and unwind the entire cable, just to give you an idea of the length of the wire for the sport earphones. Okay, and you can see that the backs of the earphone housings are magnetized, so really handy when you're not using your earphones to just keep them looped around your ear. So it does preserve the life and minimize any wear on the earphones when you have to store them away and take them out again. So it minimizes any unnecessary handling. Okay, so first giving you a look at the remote control. So it is a stick-like inline remote control or controller, and there is a minus multifunction button in the middle and a plus on the opposite end. So of course there is a silicone flap right there to protect what I believe is the USB charging port, so you can plug in the micro USB connector end of the cable that we saw earlier into this remote to charge up the earphones. Okay, so once again giving you that close-up look right there of the inline remote. And giving you a nice good look all around to the size. And of course there are, or is, some product specifications on the underside of the inline control for the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. Okay, so nice good look at the size. Solid plastic right there of the remote control, and close-up look at the cable as well. Rather thin, but at least there appears to be some support for the earphones towards the end where they connect to the inline remote. Okay, so now moving on to the earphones themselves. Just trying to get their orientation correct, making sure that I'm holding the left in my left hand and right in my right hand. I'm looking out for any indicators or markings to which side is which. can't seem to easily identify which side is which. Okay, so maybe it's a test of my eyesight, but I really cannot seem to find any clear indication which side is meant for which ear. Okay, so let's assume that the one in my left hand is the left hand or left ear side, and the one on my right is for the right ear, which seems about right as the hooks should face forward, and what I use to orientate myself is usually the remote control or inline remote should always or is normally situated on the right hand side. So if you need a quick reference, and if I'm actually holding it right, then the remote control should be used as a guide or quick reference to know which side the earphone is which. So right hand side is the inline remote. So we have the left in my left hand and right in my right hand. So giving you that close-up look, I'm going to move that packet out of the way for the earphones so you have a clearer view of them without the background being too distracting and blending into the foreground. We want to avoid that as much as possible so that you have a nice clear video of the details and design of this product so that you can appreciate fully in nice HD video quality. So the left, I assume, is in my left hand and right in my right hand. So giving you a look at the earphones, you can see they are already pre-fitted. Excuse me. You can see that they are already pre-fitted with a size of ear hooks and earbuds, both made from silicone. So giving you that look all round, you can see they are fairly large, and weight-wise they are lighter than they look. That's one thing good to know, as in they do look slightly on the large side, but they're not heavy to feel or handle. So giving you a look there. And now I'm going to shift that box to the middle of the case, to the middle, so it doesn't once again become too distracting with what we're seeing in the foreground. So moving the cable as well, doing some housekeeping as usual while trying to maximize your viewing experience. So left in the left, right in my right. So finally, I think we can continue to have a nice uninterrupted look at this pair of sport earphones. So Mpow claims an IPX7 rating, which is quite high for sport earphones, so they will handle low levels of immersion for a short period of time. So they're going to handle your sweat, if you are a profuse sweater, with the greatest of ease. Okay, so giving you that close-up look, and you can see the magnetized backs of the earphones coming together. So as I mentioned, really good for keeping the earphones around your neck when you're not using them, but you don't want to pack them away in your pocket or bag. So convenience is there, as well as it helps, as I mentioned earlier, to preserve the unnecessary handling of the earphones, to minimize any wear on the cables, especially given that they are rather thin, as you can see, but that helps keeping them light as well. So right there, giving you that all-round look, especially that size, that depth of the earphones. So nice, good look. at the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. And okay, I've now seen the indication of which side is which. As you can see on the ear hooks, the silicone ear hooks, LM I assume is the left one and RM is the right side. So if they're fitted correctly as they've been delivered, they are in the right orientation, being in my left hand for the left and right hand for the right ear side. Okay, so just slowly moving around, giving you that close-up look and showing you as much detail as possible of this pair of wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. And you can see the Mpow branding at the back. And it's nice to see as well on the silicone wings, you can see that they are vented, so that helps with breathability and minimizing any slip and giving you a properly vented pair of ears. So right there, once again, all around look at these Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. And it's always a real trick trying to get the camcorder to focus correctly onto the foreground, which are the earphones. So that's why I always move as slowly as possible, and I might be repeating various angles since I can't really see very accurately whether the earphones are in correct focus or not on the tiny little camcorder or camcorder's LCD. So nonetheless, giving you a very thorough close-up view of this pair of Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones in close-up detail. Okay, so now let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's see if we can turn it on. And always read the user manual first before attempting to operate any kind of electronic or electrical appliance or device. So you can see there is a flashing kind of orange and blue LED status indicator light on the reverse side of that inline remote, and it is flashing away quite actively there. Let's say setting it down, and let's bring about a smartphone. Let's see if I can reach out for it. So we do have a Sony Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone here, which I've unboxed before in a much earlier video. You can always look that up, and it's resting in the Bling's carbon fiber effect slim TPU case, which I've also unpacked before, so you can always look up that video as well. Now let's pair the smartphone with the earphones. So let's go into the Bluetooth menu. Let's turn on the Bluetooth and see if we can detect the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. You can see they're right there. Let's tap on that. And the pairing prompt has come up. Let's do that. Let's pair it. And I'm just trying to keep the light or status indicator in view. You can see it stopped flashing orange, and now it's just doing a single white blink or flash instead. So we're paired successfully to the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. Now let's play some trending music on the YouTube app. And let's put the volume up to see what we can hear and if it's paired successfully with audio playback. Okay, so I'm just going to set them in my ears. Wow. So they have a very, very clear audio playback on them and do have an excellent tight fit as well. Wonderful set of earphones. Brilliant fitment with the silicone wings, and they're vented, and with the silicone buds as well, even though they are large earphones in terms of the housing. They do fit very well and snugly. So giving you that close-up look as the music continues to play through them through the YouTube app. So you can see how easy it was to pair them, and the audio coming through them has excellent clarity. So nice clear earphones and very, very nice and comfortable to wear. Excellent fitment with a quick initial impression right there. And just to test the remote out, I'm just going to tap on the remote and you should be able to see the response on the screen of the phone. As I raise the volume right there, you can hear the music playback coming through both sides of the earphones. So that's the left, and the one with the microphone or inline remote is the right ear side. And let's see, by pressing the middle button we should be able to pause it right there. You can see nice and quick response of these Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. So that's the Mpow S10 wireless Bluetooth sport earphones. Thanks for watching and happy listening.